She went to the shelter to adopt a small dog, but came out with something unexpected. After recounting the tale of how she adopted her new family member in a video that went viral on social media, a dog owner has won people over all over the internet. "Here's Max," she mentioned. "It was 2 weeks ago that Max was taken from our neighborhood shelter. After a time, I've been considering buying another dog, however, we now own a black lab. I wanted a tiny dog that would accompany me on my hunting trips with my husband, as our lab is an avid hunter." Introducing Max Amos. He was saved by us nearly 2 weeks ago. He is right where he is supposed to be, our kind-hearted behemoth. My daughter asked to see which dog had been there the longest and who could go home with us that same day. We looked at 2 dogs at the shelter, but you can only look at 3 a day because they were having a big adoption event. We were going to look at a 3rd small dog. They will do surgery on the dogs before they are given to a new home, so the dogs we were viewing had not been neutered or spayed. We would have to wait a few weeks before we could bring them home. Prior to our visit, Max was only repaired 6 or 7 days ago. Since they knew the poster needed to meet any new possible siblings, it was love at first sight. The poster's family also happened to bring their dog along to the shelter. Our dog is never really around other dogs, so she was a little cautious but fine, she explained. And Max was doing so well, according to the rescue manager, that he was amazed. The management refused to accept Max's adoption after the dog met a few others because of the negative response, but he insisted he had no worries at all about this one. According to the shelter, Max was most likely a Shepherd Lab mix. The poster believes he has some great gain in him because he is so large, despite the fact that he is currently underweight and attempting to get in shape. "Look at this sweet boy, I'm so in love with him. He is extremely intelligent, gentle, and loving, and he is the perfect example of how to adopt to preserve these puppies." Max had been in the shelter for a little over a month, she explained. Shelters around the country are overflowing with dogs of all kinds, but some wind up in there considerably more frequently than others. Pit bulls are the most commonly discovered dogs in shelters, followed by Labrador retrievers and German shepherds, according to the Pedigree website. Surprisingly, Dachshund and Chihuahuas are also commonly found at shelters. According to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, 6.3 million pets enter shelters in the United States each year, or an average of 17,260 every day. Approximately 920,000 abandoned animals are euthanized each year. Shelters are working to reduce euthanasia rates through adoption campaigns, spaying and neutering programs, and behavioral rehabilitation. The video instantly became viral on TikTok. It has now gotten over 248,000 views and 20,800 likes on the platform. Michelle N., a user, commented, "DNA test, please." And Avian X Josh added, "I promise he's a completely good boy. Purebred." Froskolov went on to say, "I think he's pretending to sleep so that he can hear all the sweet things you're saying about him."